Hey you guys, thanks for clicking on the video. I know I haven't posted a video in a really long time and I've just kind of been in a funk, it's just kind of been a really hard time of my life and I honestly just haven't felt like posting and I'm sorry. Today I do really want to talk about something that, although it's not something that's personally affecting me right now, it's something that has really affected me in the past, and it's affecting me in the way that there are people in my life that are currently dealing with this. There are people that have been in my life that have been dealing with problems like this. So today what I'm going to be talking about is basically the dangers of depression and the stigma around depression or any mental illness, or even if it's not an illness. I mean, I would say anything like depression or anxiety can be qualified as like a mental illness. I don't know if that's completely accurate. And I just want to say that in no way am I licensed to talk about any of this information. I have not been like formally educated on anything like this, but it's something that I've experienced and that I've been through and I get it. So first of all, I just want to say that one of my most, or I think it might be my most viewed videos, and if not, it is my most viewed video, is my video that's called How to Lose 5 Pounds Overnight, and I made that video so many years ago. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now, and my favorite thing is when I get comments, especially on that video, that say, I clicked on this because I wanted to learn how to lose 5 pounds overnight, and you gave me this confidence and just as motivation, or whatever. Each person is different, and that makes me feel amazing knowing that somebody was maybe hating themselves or feeling really bad about themselves when they clicked on that video, and then by the end of it they're like, this is ridiculous, why do I think of myself like that? And so I hope that I can kind of get a similar message like that across in this video. I feel like anytime that somebody says that they're experiencing depression, or somebody says that they have a friend that's depressed, a kind of bad connotation is attached to that. Of course, depression is bad in the sense that it's not good, it's hurtful, it's bad, it's a sickness, somebody is hurting, and that's why it's bad. But the fact that society doesn't place as much importance on mental health as they do on physical health is absolutely insane. Suffering from any kind of mental health situation, you can get to the point where it ends your life. And that should be taken just as seriously as a physical disease that could end your life. There was definitely a time, it was more back in high school, that I was really suffering with depression and I was having a really hard time. And honestly, a lot of people just write it off. A lot of people who have depression are very high functioning people. They have high functioning depression, and that's the scariest. And it needs to be taken as seriously as other things. If you are struggling with any kind of depression or any kind of anxiety, or if you think that you have anything going on mentally that isn't right, I so strongly urge you to get help. That's the only thing I want to get across in this video is, one, don't be embarrassed by it. Like, it is not bad. Why would you be embarrassed if you broke your leg? No. Well, then don't be embarrassed if there might be something wrong with your brain. A lot of times it can be things like chemical imbalances. It can be things like that you can work out through therapy. There's a lot of different ways to help, and just know that it always will get better if you have any kind of depression. I just want to say that if you have ever considered taking your life, please do not. Please never do that, because that is always the wrong answer. Life will always get better. And I'm saying this as somebody who has wanted to kill themselves, who has made somewhat of an attempt to kill themselves. And this was years and years ago. And I'm dealing with a lot in my life right now, but I'm not depressed. I'm not mentally unstable. But I'm just saying, as somebody who has been in that position, that wanted to take their life so badly, and years later, I am so thankful that I didn't, because I love my life. Sure, a lot of things go wrong in life, but every day I have so many things to be thankful for, and so many things that I wake up and I'm like, I am so glad that I get to experience this day. Even if you're going through your everyday life and you seem to be acting normal, or maybe there's somebody in your life who you think might be depressed, but they go on with their normal everyday life, and so you're like, oh, they're fine. They might not be fine. They might be somebody who's extremely high functioning depressed person, and that is just such a serious issue, and I just wish that people would take it seriously. I was definitely embarrassed, and that's purely because of the social stigma put on depression. And years later, I've realized that is bullshit, for lack of better words. That's truly what it is. It's insane, because that can destroy your life as much as any physical illness, disease, anything like that. If you are struggling with depression, it just truly gets better. You know, your life might be really hard right now, but look 10 years, 5 years, 1 year in the future, and think about all the things that you're experiencing, and think about if you really want to miss out on those things that you'll be able to experience. And it's custom for people to go in for physicals and get a yearly physical, a yearly checkup on their body. I strongly urge you, if you think you're having any kind of problem, to go to your doctor and tell them that. Maybe they can refer you to a therapist. Maybe they can get you on some kind of medication if there's some kind of chemical imbalance in your brain. I just want you to know that you watching this video are so loved. I love you if you're watching this video, because like, bless your soul for watching my videos. And I'm just sure that there's other people that love you, even if you don't know. And it's really a shame that a lot of times people don't realize how loved they are while they're on earth. And I just want you to know that you are so loved. When I found out about my Graves' disease, which I made plenty of videos about, and this is my scar now from my thyroidectomy. It's doing really good, in case you're wondering. Everybody freaked out. They're like, I'm so sorry, and everybody was rushing to get me help, and I just wish that it would have been like that when I was struggling back in high school, when I was literally considering taking my life. I wish people had taken it as seriously as when my thyroid was the thing attacking me and not my brain. I love you. Life gets better. Be happy, send positive, happy vibes out into the world, and that's what you'll get back. Life is so much better when you're happy, and it's literally a choice. You know, not always. Sometimes there's definitely things where it's not a choice, but even in the darkest of times, there's always some kind of little bit of light that you can find, and just get that light and hang on to it with everything that you have, and it'll be okay. So I know this was kind of a random video. If you're just one of my regular subscribers, it's like, oh my gosh, she's still alive. She posted something. I did. And if you guys have any requests on what you would like me to do videos about in the future, I have some really fun like conspiracy theory videos, video ideas, and I know maybe that's not something everybody's into, but I have found it to be really interesting. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, even if you have nobody else, talk to me and I will be there for you. You can leave comments, and I always have my business email and my melonballfamily@gmail.com email in my description below. I love you. Like, I really have love for the person watching this video, unless you're that person, and in that case, you know who you are. But there's only like one person that could be, so it's probably not you. But if it's you, you made my life hell. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.